Hello, welcome to another special edition of She Steeps Black History Month. Today we are sitting with a group of friends and volunteers.
Good morning, my name is Shelley Hill and I'm a volunteer with My Cup of Tea. I've been with this organization for about 3 years and I am thrilled about the opportunity to have this conversation with each of my friends.
My name is Brenda Coleman, and I'm new here, and I'm enjoying the ladies.
And
a cup of tea.
Awesome, and I'm Cheryl Henderson, and I'm excited to be a part of this conversation today.
And I'm Danielle Parker.
Since 1976, every president has designated the month of February as Black History Month and endorsed a specific or sponsored a theme. This year, the theme is Black Health and Wellness. So, we're going to have a conversation about Black history and health and wellness today. In your opinion, why is it important that we celebrate Black History Month, or should we not?
I think we should celebrate Black History Month because not only is it part of our history, but it's also a part of a culture.
Thank you, Danielle.
And I feel that Black history is a part of American history, so it should be celebrated, period. All cultures should be celebrated as one. Make it that special month for everybody, every culture, because this is the melting pot.
Yes, I feel that we should celebrate Black History Month, and I think that because of our African American heritage, it should also be celebrated as far as other ethnic groups as well. It just shouldn't be Black history, but it should be, like I said, American history. But the ethnic groups that are kind of excluded sometimes from the reality of life, a lot of people don't know about. It's things that people don't know that they should know, and especially a younger generation. So I feel that it's necessary for sure.
Okay, thank you. My next question is, how would you respond to people who question the importance of honoring African American history?
Well, I would respond in a positive way, not negative, and not only a positive way because as our ancestors have came into this life, it had made a big difference and changes. Things that we could not do back in the days, now we can do it. So it will be always positive.
Thank you.
Repeat the question. The importance of it is not just for African Americans, but also other ethnic groups. So always in a positive way, like Danielle said, allowing people to know the heritage and the history. Because there is so much rich heritage, as she said, what our ancestors went through to improve things for us even today. So it's very important that we honor them and honor the legacy of what they did and what they stood for. So it's very important that it is brought to the forefront. And so if someone would say, why, we would say, for the future. For the future.
And I would say, do your research. Go into your books. Go talk to people. Find out what's going on. That's what I would say.
Okay.
Step outside the box.
Okay, thank you. The next question I'd like to ask is, last month we talked about Martin Luther King. I'd like for you to share with the audience the name of an African American person you believe everyone should know about.
I would say everyone should know about Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks was one of the first African American leaders and ladies to start the boycott of the bus system. Not only did she stand for something that was right at the time, she also stood up for our African Americans and for women too. So everyone should know the history and the legacy about Rosa Parks.
Well said.
Well, she stole my person.
Did she?
Yeah. Because I was going to talk about Rosa Parks as well, because she did, that just popped up in my head when you said that, because of her stand. And because she literally just made that stand and did not divert away from it. And because of the stand that she made, things are better for African Americans and all people today, not just Africans, but everybody, because she stood for us and then diversity. And I think that's very important, because we should live in a diverse society.
Well said. Mine would be my mother, Jewel Cannon. She was a strong soldier for God. For God she lived, and for God she died. That's my hero.
The final question is, what would you recommend to someone who wants to know more about Black history?
Well, as Brenda said, do your research. Right now, so many resources are out there that wasn't there for the past generation. And so now, with the hit of a button, the phones, you can Google, ask questions, as she said, go sit down at the feet of your grandparents if they're still alive, because there's so much rich history and health and wealth just in an individual that lived through the times, that are still living, and they can see the difference in then versus now. So I think that that's really the more wealth of information coming from a person that has lived through the different eras. And then, like I said, Google, the internet, phones. I mean, it's right at our fingertips right now. So if you want to know more, there it is. As they said, whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is.
I would say educate yourself with a lot of biographies, documentaries, because back in those days, they didn't have a lot of resources like electronics that they have today. Mm-hmm. So today, because I spend a lot of time watching a lot of biographies and documentaries to educate myself. So I was